Hey guys, welcome to another video. I know I haven't been posting for a while and I'm so sorry. Just been traveling a lot. I'll give you guys updates. And if you're new around here, my name is Alex. I am a young entrepreneur. I'm 23 years old, trying to figure it out. My companies all combined have done over 7 figures. So that's over £1 million in revenue, multiple millions. Let me just say that. It's not dollars as well. Before a lot of the entrepreneurs in this space, online space, let's say they've done $1 million, which is like £700,000. Say it truthfully, say what you've done in pounds in your own currency. But no, the only reason why I say that is because I want to basically, that's the proof, that I know what I'm talking about, hopefully. And ideally for this channel, I just talk about what's going on within the company, some interesting things in the entrepreneur space, basically a place where you can just watch very raw. I don't edit any of my videos, and that's sort of my purpose, or my goal, not my purpose, but my goal is to not edit any of my videos, just to be really transparent and just like when I want to record, I record, and that's sort of the goal, right? So if you are new, I run a influencer marketing agency. I say advertising agency, which specializes in influencer strategy. So if you're an e-com brand or you're a product brand, or maybe a service, sometimes I basically market that with influencers to get increased sales, brand awareness, whatever you want. I've worked with companies like Temu, some of the biggest, I don't know, NordVPN, which a lot of you guys will know, but a lot in the D2C space. So if you are a brand, reach out to me and I'll probably be able to make your product go viral. And we have a few strategies by doing that, like gifting, seeding, UGC, which is popular now, and then also activations, like working with some of the biggest YouTubers in the space. Like in the UK, US, we work with the top creators, which is very hard for a brand to even have access with, right? Been doing that for like 5 years. A creator as well, background with just under 6 million followers myself. Generated like 1.7 billion views in my time of doing social media. And as I said, I'm 23. We started the company at like 19, nearly 20 or something. And it's been a crazy ride. I'm currently so last time I did a video, I was in Spain. So Spain was in October, like September to October, we were in Spain for a month. And then from there we went to Albania, which was just nuts. Like, Albania is a great place, like, don't get me wrong, people are so lovely. Like, if you're watching this and you're from Albania, like, I actually love you guys. Then on the other side, it was just cold as shit, man. It was cold, like, it was too cold. So you can imagine, we lived in Bali for 2 years, we have an office out there. And it's like, that heat to then this heat to Albania, it was disgusting. It was windy, thunderstorms daily, rain. I think we only had like 3 days of like nice sun, if that makes sense. And it was also like 14 degrees, so nothing crazy. What else? What do we do? So yeah, went to Albania for a month, then came to right now in Cyprus. So we're in Cyprus for, I think, 2 weeks. Oh my god, this guy's coming over. It's gonna be so awkward when I record. I'm gonna try and hide this. What else? Also, this is the view. It's a cool view. So we did that, and I'm gonna try and hide for this. And then what else did we do? What else did we do? Oh no, brother. That's so awkward. Anyway, get confidence back up, yeah. Came to Cyprus and there was just a whole mess on transport. We went to the airport last minute, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I don't want to fucking talk about me. I want to talk about the influencer space, because of course you guys are watching this because you want to know updates within the influencer space, what's going on, everything like that, because you might be starting an influencer marketing agency. I'm going to take this chewing gum out because I feel like I'm rude. Let me put that in the bin. Don't worry, I didn't chuck it on the floor. There's a bin there, you bloody. And yeah, look at that view. Look at that. It's very nice. Yeah, what's going on with the influencer space? It's a really interesting space. If you're starting out, you of course don't know what you're doing. Of course, if you're in the space, you probably are having the same feeling as what I have. Brands are spending less with influencer marketing at the moment. And that doesn't mean influencer marketing is breaking down and they're going more, or brands are using more, let's say, paid advertising because it's more cost effective. Influencer marketing will always be here because the niche of influencer marketing is very much using people to create content, or using people's content, right? That's where UGC comes from, right? If this is making any sense to anyone, influencer marketing will never die. There'll be different strategies that will work and strategies that don't work anymore. Meaning, influencer marketing, if you were within influencer marketing, there was a strategy of work with the biggest influencer in a niche, pay them 50K, and they'll promote to their audience, and you'll get a return. Very basic. You'll create a brief, a strategy, things for that person to say. Not difficult, really, right? That's great. You can still do that, but how many brands want to spend $50,000 on a post? Not many. Like, there's only a few. Like, I recently had a call with an AI brand. They had $75 million in investment. One of the biggest B raise, I think it was B round, if that's what you're meant to say. I'm not a professional around here, but they got some mad investment, and they're like, yeah, we're happy to spend hundreds of thousands. So we're like, okay, we're not going to take the piss out of the brand, because that's not what we do. We want to make sure, let's say they spend $1 million with us, we're not going to get that up front in 1 month or 1 quarter. We're going to spread that out for the whole year, so then they actually get results. So you get brands like that, which is an anomaly, right, of who have a lot of money and a lot of budget, right? Because money at the end of the day isn't deep. It's just fuel, and it's just ways for to get shit done, right? So when brands now basically go, well, influencer marketing is really expensive, which it is if you do it wrong. If you do it right and more it becomes so cost effective, like doing seeding and stuff like that. But with this brand, what was I going to say? Brands just don't want to spend 50K on an influencer now. They want to spread it out in different strategies. So back to my point of, influencer marketing isn't dying, but I am seeing brands now going more performance-based, affiliate marketing, UGC, because they can actually track and put as much spend as they want, rather than, for example, let's say UGC, you wanted to do content creation or get UGC videos, which is user-generated content, which the UGC is just a buzzword. It's just content creation from someone who, knows how to create content. That's, at the end of the day, UGC is just a buzzword. Like, it's the same as AI, like, it's all the same. So UGC, a lot of brands now want to go for UGC creators, people who can create really good converting content, pay them $100 to $300 for that piece of content. You own that asset, and then the brand will use that video for paid advertising or for social media use. Most of the time they'll use it for paid advertising. Like, one of the brands we're working with closely right now, they spend roughly like $3,000 a month to get like 30 pieces of content, which is actually very cheap. And also within that price is agency fees and everything. So that's like fucking cheap. Normally, like, we're roughly quoting some brands, like, we do a master agreement. So we don't sort of do a service, like, we'll provide you 30 videos a month and it's for this retainer. We go, let's have a master contract. This is the price per video that you order with us. So it's sort of like a order sheet. So 1 month they might have 20 videos. What some of our clients spend or get, let's speak, I won't say the client name, but they, on average, I'm trying to think, like, when it's Black Friday, or in October, they were preparing for Black Friday, and we were probably doing like 300-400 pieces of content. And we would, let's say in our master contract, this is an example, we will charge $1,000 a video. Let's say we did 400 videos in that month, let's say, just maths, that would be $400,000. Am I right? Yeah, it would be $400,000 for that, because it's just a master, no faff with the pricing. Most of the time we lose money on creators because the creator will only accept, let's say, £950 and we'll make 50 quid. But the cost for us to have someone managing that campaign and everything, it just doesn't work. But some creators, you can have a better margin. But we look at it as an overview, rather than like you're doing a job. Like, at the end of the day, like, your best interest should be in your client. But anyway, I'm speaking off topic now, but I think if you think influencer marketing is dying, then you need to think about what strategy you're doing. There's strategies like the seeding strategy, which is, we call it seeding, but it's actually like gifting, basically, OG gifting, where basically you just send, is the police there? I don't know. It's basically when you send your product to a mass amount of influencers, like micro influencers, and those micro micro creators will love your product, hopefully, and then like literally promote it on their story for free, and it'll be very organic. We don't give the influencers a big brief or anything. We just say, hey, it'll be great for you to use the product, film, you using it. Sweet, here's a code if you want to make some commission off it, bosh. And you just send that out, and it's more of a numbers game. Like, ideally, you don't want to be, when a client goes, oh, we want to gift like 20 creators, you're like, for fuck's sake. Like, no, don't give to 100 creators, like 20 creators. You want to give like 200, 300, because out of those 200, 300, half of them, let's say, will guarantee post, and then it goes from there. Like, at least, like, when you want to gift creators, you gift them and half it. That's how many pieces of content you're going to get. Like, that's just the best number. It is like normally 60 to 70% will post, but it's just like half. It's like the minimum, I would say, that you should be doing. But yeah, I think that's probably best way. And then you do it sort of top funnel. Sort of you do seed creators, and then if you give them affiliate opportunity, then they can make commission. And then the people who do the best views, numbers, then you put them into potentially a paid partnership. If they're bringing in numbers, put them on a retainer. Or if they just create really good pieces of content, you're like, I think they would be good for UGC, then just lock them in for a UGC campaign. Like, the seeding is basically you just saying, hey, to the creator, saying, I would like to work with you, I think you're cool. If it is working with you on an activation, on do a video and promote our product to your audience, or you create videos for us to use for our paid advertising, like, it's just a collaboration. I think where the world is going, or not the world, but the influencer space is very like, you do this, I do this, bosh, done. We never speak again, which you could do that, like, that's just business. But at the end of the day, is like, you want to enjoy working with the creator, and you want the creator to enjoy. Like, I had a brand, this is a bit off topic now, but I had a brand who their product price was probably like $20. And to do seeding properly and get to get creators actually interested in your product, you could have a sort of a high ticket product, or you increase the value of what you're sending out to the creator. So this brand did, I don't know, I actually can't remember what it is, and I'm not trying to hide it. It was like soap. Let's just say soap. It was something to do with soap, but I can't be bothered to try and figure out what it was. But it was soap. It was a soap brand, and their soap was $20. Their USPs were like, it smelled like, I don't know, good. It smelled good. There's not really a unique selling point. It was smaller. Oh, that was it. The USP was like, it could go into, it was like flat ways rather than like a big soap thing. So you can actually travel with it. It's not going to take up too much room of your luggage. Like, that's their USP, right? I don't know if that's a great strong one, but that is it. And they were like, how are we going to gift? Well, first of all, they wanted to gift loads of creators. And I was like, number one, we're going to struggle to say to creators, hey, do you want a free free soap? Like, hey, it's cool, like, cool, whatever. And I was like, no, we can't do that. Like, we can't, like, you can't be sending people like 20 quid and then using their time to promote that. Like, it doesn't work. So what we've come up with a conclusion of making like this really cool PR package, which is really human. Like, they're not a huge company, they're a startup. And their journey and their story is really unique on how they got to this soap product. And what we've done is created a really cool box, which is all branded in their colors, logos. Like, it's not just like a box you send, or like just a general like drop shipping product or package sort of thing. And it's got the branding really supreme. When you open it, it's got a letter saying from the founders, and it's all signed properly. We had to send this to their fulfillment center, so their fulfillment center could do this. And they all wrote, I think, well, I'm saying like we did this, we're doing this, in the works of doing this. And I think they've already done the notes, but they're doing the notes, and the notes will be like on the terms of like, this is signing from the founders X and X. I think there's 3 founders here. And then this is the story behind, what we've done. And that story is like the value, right? And then when they lift up the creator lifts up the note, they'll then have like this, like paper to envelope, like open up, so it's like the securing for damages, right? Let's say that doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. And then there's like different types of their soaps, and they also do like an upsell of it's just an upsell of a product, right? And that's also in there. So total value is like $100 in the package, rather than just shipping out some fucking one balm of soap hoping for the best they're going to do a video on. It's all about presentation. and the perceived value has to be so high for the creators to get excited. And that's sort of the vision. Hopefully I don't sound like I've done that yet. We're doing that. But yeah, that's basically what's going on. And I think strategies with influencer marketing is going to be changing. Q1 next year, we're already sort of booking up, and I'm hoping to be booked up until Q2. But as you know, you never know how busy you're going to be. And that's just a scary part. Of course, we have constant clients that always use us and work with us, but you never know when they're going to stop spending money with you, and that's a very terrifying thing. You've got 20 staff that we have in the moment, but as I said, we've got the best strategies. So if you are a brand, reach out. If you're an agency and you might have clients, maybe you do paid advertising, maybe you do whatever it is, you think you've got a client that wants to do influencer marketing, send me an email. My email's in my bio, or send me a DM on Instagram. My name is the same on Instagram as this channel. And maybe we can talk. Maybe I can try and get you, a good referral. But we're not at that stage. We're not on last legs. But it's cool just to build those sales channels for opportunities. There's a black cloud. I think it's going to rain. I think it's going to rain. It doesn't look nice, but this is beautiful. People fishing. Nice little harbour. Nice little boats. But yeah, it's getting windy now, so I better go. I'll go do some work. I've also got a meeting. Shit. Forgot about this. So, yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully I haven't been mambled, or chatting shit. But again, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe. And if you have any questions around influencer marketing, you want to get into it as an owner, talent management company, or you want to do some strategies and you're a brand or agency, send an email or send me a message on Instagram and I'll reach out. All right. See you in a bit, guys.